Is it possible that there is a presence after life, unable to leave this world into the next?
Why are these people or entities presenting themselves as unexplainable, unpredictable forms of energy? We have formed a group in an attempt to capture and reveal these spirits and present this as evidence to those who believe and to those who are doubting the existence of the paranormal.
We are afterlife activity.
This place was built in 1850 and was released in 1851 to the prisoners. There was a lot of escapes, a lot of murders, and a lot of undocumented stuff went on. Let's get going. I'm Harley. Harley's on the camera.
Hello.
Troy. Let's see if anyone's home. We're just waiting for Adam, and Adam will be here roughly about 6. It's about 4 now. So we're just going to take a nice tour around the building. It's going to be one hell of a close-in tonight. We're going to be really closed in. But think of all the stuff that is in this building, and even though it's not occupied by the living, what really could still be in here? Could it be the presence of the hatred, of the crime in these walls, the people that were tortured because of their sentence, 20 years life in prison, knowing that the only thing they'll see is these very walls every single morning? So tonight we're going to be closed in, myself, Troy and Harley. We're going to find out if they're actually still occupying this place, and they better not be trying to bully people, because Harley S here, he doesn't like bullies, and he'll definitely sort them out.
If there are any bullies here, I will not take lightly to bullies. I do not like bullies. I like making peace. I do not like fighting. So, if you get along with me, I'll get along with you. That's how it works. That isn't a threat, that's a suggestion.
I don't like bullies.
So, stay tuned.
Mr. Prison Guard, I'd like to be received for one night, please. Me and my 2 friends. One night, 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, PM and AM respectively.
As you can see, we just want to find out if this place
has any paranormal activity.
There's been a lot of reports that many entities have been seen. A lot of shadow figures have been seen.
If we can find something, we hope to get it on camera.
That's
we really
the goal.
Hope to get it on camera, because that is going for gold. Anything that is not caught on camera with our own eyes is obviously not as good. But it's still something. We want them on camera though.
3 weeks after our investigation in Pentridge Prison Division D, an article was released by a major newspaper company regarding a recent ghost tour incident involving a voice telling the tour group to get out and then following with "get the fuck out." It is believed that the voice came from cell 16 on the bottom floor. This cell is known for holding Chopper Read, a famous Australian criminal who is now deceased. Listen closely to the following clip taken 3 weeks prior to the tour group and their incident.
They don't let anybody, they don't let any filming crews.
Wow.
So you have Marty's number? I don't have it on me.
What was that?
You can try.
Want to make a way back?
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard like a groan.
Want to get the car?
That was weird. Where? I bet you I captured on here.
So I think there's 200 cells here.
Yep.
Some up on the top level of sort of, and not all of them will be unlocked.
Yes.
Some of them are locked. So.
Ah, okay.
Was the worst division, correct? Well, no. This was remand. So H division was where the worst would get sent, or the worst would get sent over there.
But D's pretty bad, yeah.
But D had pretty much everyone come through. So you would have guys waiting to be sentenced here on petty crimes, mixed in with the worst of the worst.
Wow.
So this was a real bad sort of place. You know, you'd get Chopper and you name all the big time criminals in Australia. They were out here. So they were all in here at some stage.
Chopper cut off his ears in here, correct?
Not in here. No, that was in H division.
And they moved in here.
And H division is in the other.
H is in the other side.
That's the bit side that we want to get into, but we can't. Yeah. And I saw E division as well.
E division was, I think, the old hospital. So, and there's a guy that actually lives there now.
Really? He lives in there.
Yeah, and he said he gets knocks on his door.
So he's there right now as we speak.
Yeah, here we are.
So he gets he's had haunted activity and stuff.
Knocks on his door, did you say?
He said he's had a female voice calling out Marty, knocking on his bedroom door. He's heard it about 3 or 4
His
times.
name's Marty.
He said he's also...
Might maybe pay a visit in the morning so we can get to talk with him.
They don't let anybody, they don't let any filming crews.
Wow.
So you have Marty's number?
I don't have it on me.
What was that?
You can try.
Want to make a way back?
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard like a groan.
Want to get the car?
That was weird. Where? I bet you I captured on here.
So I'll show you this 52.
Yes.
So now some of them will have stuff in them. Okay. There's tables,
That's right.
chairs and things like that. 52, you see a pentagram on the ground? Yeah. That was occupied by a bloke, Ed Leonsky, who was an American soldier. He was tried by the American military over here for he strangled 3 women, murdered them, and he spent time in here before he was executed. So, for some reason, someone's painted that sort of in recognition of him. He was into all this sort of stuff, and he was in here.
Pretty intense.
And so when we actually did the first ghost tour,
Yes.
and they've said one of the ladies that was on the tour there said in 51 or 53 she heard noises, and she's like, come in.
Really?
But other people were in there going, there's nothing. But they said that there's been a lady spotted on the second last step as well.
Wow.
Because this was a female prison as well.
Was it?
Oh, it was a female
It was
prison.
male and female up until 1956.
Brings a bit of a smile to his face
That
now.
would have been interesting, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause-
But that's why the bars were there, to separate.
oh, right, okay. Thank God for that.
But yeah, there's reportedly been sighting of a lady in old-fashioned clothes on that second last step. Because one of the guys that was on that tour had his equipment, and he said, yeah, there's a person behind the stairs. So, wow. I spoke to that Marty over the other side, and he said he's lived over there for 3 years now. And he said, I didn't believe it. He said, but I've been in here, he goes, I've seen silhouettes of a big bloke. He said, I'll walk through the cell blocks, and he goes, as soon as I stop walking, he goes, I'll turn around and I'll hear footsteps coming. Wow. And he's convinced, he said, 100%, they keep all their cell doors open, and they had a locksmith come in and unlock everything. And he said the next day we came in and 3 of the cell doors were shut. It's one of these flaps just open.
Really? All the time? And they don't do that?
They're pretty sturdy.
Troy, get film on that.
I don't know which one it was, I can't remember.
One of them just...
We were walking past, and one of them just literally... It wasn't... We heard it just...
So it dropped, yeah.
Just dropped.
One of those other ones that made quite a lot of noise.
So it literally just opened.
Yeah, and made that slamming count. It's like, yep.
Just came down.
Oh, wow. So we're the first group that you've known of.
Correct.
That have been locked down here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
All right.
Harley, what do you have to say? What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Let's sort this stuff out.
What does it feel like to be locked in for our first investigation?
It's pretty nerve-wracking.
What do you reckon, Troy?
Huh? It's going to be an experience. Lights off in 3, 2, 1.
We want to know whether, if any of the following spirits that I just mentioned are still alive.
I'm still recording.
Did you hear that?
What was it?
Did you hear that bang? I'm getting scared because I know that prison is a hell of a place to live.
What the hell was that? As I was recording Harley, I heard an unexplained growl, or a breath that was not coming from myself, Troy, or Harley Sheffer. This growl was also caught on the camera's microphone. Right after this growl, Harley Sheffer started feeling cold and getting tingles around his body, and at the same time the camera also captured an orb that seems to move very quickly around Harley Sheffer.
I'm getting a cold spot, man. Right now, I'm really cold. I'm really cold. I'm getting shocks, man. I'm getting spikes. My whole body's like starting to like tingle.
Are you doing that to him?
If anyone is around me right now, please show yourself.
There's a real bad cold spot right here, man.
However, I am not going to back off.
Dude, that's...
Okay? I'm going to...
Make this EMF detector go off.
Like I said, I respect every single one of you in this prison. However, if I have to be provocative, then I will be to get a response. I understand that your hung is there.
We decided to go upstairs to investigate onto the second floor. The gallows are located onto the second floor of the prison, so we thought it would be a good idea to see if we can communicate with the spirits that could still be on the second floor near the gallows.
Yeah, there are spirits currently around here.
Is this the actual post that was used to hunt?
No.
Definitely was the actual one, but this is the actual gallows.
This is the position.
What's this paper here say?
This was where Ronald Ryan was hung, correct?
Probably. Just
Yes.
don't touch it, it's very weak.
Mr. Ronald Ryan.
What the fuck is that down there? What the fuck is that doing? What is that? We have to stay still when we talk and ask them to make a noise. Don't go shuffling. Ask them, Harley.
Mr. Ronald Ryan. If you are currently here in spirit, can you please make a noise?
Are you kidding me?
What? What?
It's like I can feel it. Holy
You can feel something?
Ron, can you please make a noise? Orb.
An orb.
Really?
You said, can you please make a noise? And I saw an orb just go.
Do it. Say that again, Harley. Go.
Harley Sheffer asked, make a noise. Instead, I caught an orb near the gallows as if it was attempting to communicate. I experienced this in real time, out of nowhere. Naturally, I was startled. Here it is again in slow motion. Right after we captured this orb, Harley Sheffer said he saw a black figure or shadow move very quickly. It appeared to be at the other end of the prison, but we did not capture it on camera. Here's his explanation.
What I saw was a shadow that crept around the corner for 1 second as I looked in the distance. And then, as soon as I looked or tried to focus in that area, it had gone behind the corner. It was definitely something very interesting and unusual.
I saw something up there, no joke.
Really?
Up there in the right hand corner.
What was it?
So I saw something move. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Right at the end, on the top,
What did you see? What did you see?
I saw a little black thing go like that. Move at the end. I don't know whether it was just my eyes, but I saw a little black thing.
A lot of people don't think you exist. And this could be your chance to talk to someone.
To prove that you exist.
Many ghost tours and functions happen here, but they don't actually attempt to talk to you. Talk to us. Prove to those that you do exist. Make a noise.
What? What? Like what? What?
I may have just heard something.
What?
I think I heard something.
Alright boys, I'm the new gangster here. I was just put in this division. I'm the toughest, meanest inmate to ever be in D division.
Let's stand still.
I was at a bar once and I knocked out 20 security guards with my own hands.
I bet none of you boys could do that. If you think you're better than me, make a noise. If you think you could fight me and beat me, make a noise. I'm finding it hard to breathe, man.
You are?
Yeah.
Get the EMF detector. Is there somebody trying to strangle Harley? Do you not like him?
I'm finding it hard to breathe, man.
You are?
It's like a bit of a tight feeling in my chest. Yeah.
They're testing you, that's why. What do you have to say to them?
They can test me, I respect that. Test me some more. Let me see what you've got. In life, you play by the rules.
What?
I don't know.
If you don't obey
Felt a
the
little.
rules,
What happened?
Felt a tap on my shoulder.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Turn around.
Okay. I hear that everyone in D Division is a coward. And if you think I'm wrong, then prove me wrong. Prove to me you're not a coward. Make a noise. Hello, my name's Harley. That's Harley and that's Troy. We're ghost investigators.
And we're here to hear you.
Yes, we are. We're here to communicate with the spirits of Pentridge Prison, D Division. And if you can say something or do something so we can communicate with you, that'd be great. But if you can't, then so be it.
Really?
Maybe.
I mean, it'd be nice if you could, but if you can't be bothered, then that's your problem. Now, what's happening now? It froze. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It fucking froze,
Gone.
dude.
It's out.
Is that because the battery's dead? I reckon something made it freeze, dude. Yeah, something made it freeze, man. Because it's still, the power's still fucking on. It should have died.
That is a bit weird.
It froze before in the other room too, and I was trying to take a picture.
A picture.
It's very odd.
What?
People say that they see apparitions.
Who fucked with my camera?
We see no apparitions. Let's close them.
One of these spirits froze my camera. And now I can't use it.
We're closing all the doors on them.
Your camera's still working. Your camera's still working.
Let's close all the doors, Harley. Now one person talks at a time,
Your
remember?
camera's still working, mine isn't. Okay? At the end of the day, I have a camera. Did you have to bang it?
If there is a spirit here, can you please open the door? Show us your communication skills. Please. Go.
Ghost tours come through here all the time. For their own amusement, they stare at you. We're here to be your voice. We want you to give us what you know.
Stay still.
We're not here to entertain ourselves, but to learn from you. Teach us.
Knock on any of these cell doors, bottom, middle, or top. Knock, tap, slap, shut, slam. Do anything to these cell doors. They only responded to that other provocation, I guess. Not request.
They only respond to provocation.
No, they ended up here because they did the most. They did the wrong thing.
Which led to violence. They like, what was that?
It sounded like keys. You hear that?
Yeah.
I heard that too.
Harley, did you stand on
No, I
something?
didn't stand on
It
anything.
sounded like the jingling of the keys.
There's nothing on the ground.
They couldn't deal with their own life. So they resorted to stupid actions.
We just heard jangling of keys.
That's
What
good.
happens when you're loaning money or you're bored?
That's good. We heard you.
Lots of stupid things.
That was most likely an ex-guard walking around.
Yeah.
Is there any guards?
Are there any guards here? Is there anyone in this prison right now? I don't care if you're white, black or purple. Make a noise, please. If you're an inmate,
Give him a chance.
We heard you with those keys. Are you a guard? Because we have the utmost respect for you. You were dealing with hardened criminals.
what a shit, yeah.
What? What?
It's just over there.
What?
When I look at the stairs, the bottom 2 to 3 stairs are kind of blacked out. There's like a... Come over and have a look at this on my camera. Now, just there, you can see like a kind of spot on the bottom of the stairs where you can't see the stairs.
It's like a
themselves.
line there.
Like, I'll zoom in on it. It's like that. See that haziness? You can't see the stairs there. But,
That's
when
weird.
I zoom out, it's stairs that you can't see the bottom of the stairs. You can still see the bottom of the door.
You can't see through
Do
the...
you see that kind of where it's blacked out?
It's like something's blacked out the stairs.
Just in that area.
Hold on.
Hold on, dude.
That's weird.
What do you mean it's blacking out the stairs?
I can't focus on that area. It doesn't focus.
Because something's there, that's why.
I've got it focused on manual focus. Have a look.
Let me see. I don't see anything on this camera. Open it up. Open it.
Dude, open the door up.
Open it.
Dude, open the door up. Is it cold in there?
Yes. It has no handle. Won't open.
Who's in there?
What do you mean it won't open?
Who's in there?
It's jammed.
It's jammed.
Shit, it is cold.
But yeah, we can't force it open.
Who's in there?
Number 6.
Come out, you coward.
Come.
Devil. Stop hiding from me. You scared coward.
What's that up?
Set up.
I need to refill them.
Come on.
I need more juice, man.
The last chance to make a noise.
They're disappointing you.
They're disappointing, man. All I want is some interaction. I'm getting minimal interaction.
Maybe that's their payback. They don't want to respond to your provocation. Maybe I think when we come back we should...
Wait, what was that?
What?
I heard footsteps.
Are you serious?
Yeah, come up to me.
I would have captured it on camera then.
And it's really cold now. Like, really fucking cold here.
Oh my god. Troy, feel this, man. Oh, I've got goosebumps.
I felt a rush of fucking cold air come up to
Did
me
you?
right now, yeah.
Dude, I've got goosebumps,
I
man.
heard footsteps come up to me, and then cold air.
It is freezing in this spot.
Oh, man.
I'm just documenting that it's freezing.
So,
You didn't want us to leave.
you didn't want us to leave, did you? You want to give me goosebumps?
Dude,
See how
there's
you
a
work.
rush of cold
You see,
air.
waiting for me, you're all waiting for me. That's it, guys.
What, you got no battery?
And then you want to survive.
I was using standard infrared.
Just gonna look down the other end again.
Come on, man, come back. Dude, that was a cold air, man.
I heard someone run up behind me.
Are you serious?
Fucking cowards.
Wow. Just, you see, what happens is when you're least expecting it.
I heard footsteps come up to me
And a rush of air.
and a rush of air, yeah.
Wow.
So that was an angry spirit.
As you can see, this arrow shows the location where this image was captured. The top glass window of a door was where this image was captured. As you can see, there is nothing there. The window is clean and no dust or smudge marks can be seen. This footage is around 2:30 AM, very close to what is believed the witching hour. It is said that at the witching hour more activity of the supernatural occur, and it seemed to live up to its reputation, as we experienced a lot more activity at this time. Harley Sheffer started acting very strange. His mood changed throughout the night. It seemed like there was a rage building inside of him, and he was very argumentative. Could this be the orb that we captured, causing this, that disappeared in his body?
If you are a believer in Satan, you are in trouble with me. Because I am a believer in God. And God will always be over Satan.
Dude, that's a static camera. Try and stay out of its way.
How about let's go sit down for a second? Yeah?
I'm feeling really angry down there for some reason. Like really angry. So, I feel like I could just, I feel like I could just, if there was a person, I'd just beat them up, you know what I mean? While I'm in prison. Yeah. I feel like beating someone. I don't feel like beating you guys up. I just feel like beating someone up. You know what I mean? I feel really angry.
Let's keep quiet and sit down for 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, voice recording. Where are you going to?
Where should I sit?
Just come and sit with me, but don't make any noise.
Alright, I'll sit.
Ready, Troy?
1. No noise. Go. 5 minutes.
Don't talk for me, okay?
Ben, just slow
I
down.
don't give a fuck what you guys think.
It's a patient game. Alright?
A patient game for what?
I think you already know that.
They're not giving us anything, it's been hours.
Because
okay?
they're probably given us a lot of signs, we just couldn't hear it because everyone's talking at once. So let's just sit down for 5 minutes, like we did last time.
Don't speak for Troy either. Troy's not thinking that, okay? Troy has his
Troy, you're not thinking
he
that?
has his own opinion, okay? If Troy wants to speak, let him speak.
I'm sorry, are we here to argue or are we here to do an investigation?
Let him speak for himself.
Are we here to...
You are talking a bit too much.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it from Troy.
Are we here to do investigation or...
Obviously.
Alright, then let's let it go. Let's do it right.
Okay.
What was that?
What? Alright, let's just slow down, okay? Everybody.
Visual index.
Is that your plan? Is that your plan to make us fight with each other? Give us a sign of your presence.
I thought I saw something.
You are talking a bit too much. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it from Troy. Are we here to do an investigation or obviously?
Oh, fuck, that's freaky.
What?
I want you to watch. With the fire hose, watch a light just run up it. It happens up here. Alright, so just watch. Yeah.
You are talking a bit too much. Okay, that's fine.
3, 2, 1.
Are we here to do an investigation or obviously?
You see, these spirits are around here. They're just fucking with us, you know?
They want us to argue. They love people fighting.
No, I bet they do.
Because they're probably giving us what it's.
Alright, now I'll show you where it was. I'll pause beforehand.
As we argued, they're
Okay.
appearing.
Are we here to do an investigation?
Alright, now, in a couple of seconds, you'll see a light travel on about where my finger is in this region, from at the rail straight up.
This way.
Obviously. Alright,
You see it?
let it go. Let's do
No.
I'll try again.
That's it.
It's a very small orb. Watch from here and it goes up.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it from Troy. Are we here to do an investigation
Now,
or obviously?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You are talking a bit too much.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it from Troy.
Are we here to do an investigation or?
Obviously.
Alright, then let's let it go and let's do it right.
what was that?
Saw that.
So you are here.
I've caught like 3 or 4 orbs now.
Pretty cool. Yeah, but who is that going up?
I don't know.
I see you like to show yourself to Troy. Do you like Troy?
Well, they don't like me.
Show me again.
Wow, dude.
They fucking hide from us, that's why.
Do you like arguments? Is that when you come out?
Do you feed on negativity?
Of course they do. They're fucking prisoners. That's all they know, fucking negativity.
It's true. I want you to slam on one of these cells anywhere in this building. Make us hear. Now.
I'm just gonna put this on the table over there.
What is it?
My camera.
Oh, that.
Oh, is it still? Is it still? Just wait. Fuck is it? Yeah.
What?
I'm still frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah.
That's weird, dude. Usually if it's out of batteries, it just switches off.
Yeah, frozen that fucking picture. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Can you make out anything in there?
Dude, it's stuck on like 6-6.
No, it's 0616.
I know. 6. It's a bit of a coincidence it stops on 2 6s.
I think it's a warning sign. Because when you have 2 6s, you're 1 6 away from the devil.
What happened, Troy?
I think it's a warning sign. I think it's trying to warn us not to fuck with it. Well, whatever. I got goosebumps real bad. Like right about now.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, it is really cold here.
Yeah. It's fucking cold right here.
Oh my.
Real cold.
Dude, that's a cold spot, but this EMF is not. That's a real cold
Oh, man, it's
spot.
fucking cold, man.
But it's like following you. Are you trying to harm Harley right now? Harley, stay still, stay still. Why don't you give off any electromagnetic energy?
I feel my hair, man, standing up. I can feel my whole, like, it's tingling.
There's something around you. It's really cold. It's following you, man. It's left this spot. Why? What happened? Holy crap, I'm getting a bit of goosebumps myself.
I'm gonna replay what I just saw
Oh,
again.
it's cold, man.
Oh, was it around me?
I'm getting some goosebumps, bro.
So, you think you can threaten us, do you? You want to show me? You want to freeze my camera on 0616?
Dude, it's really cold here.
You think I'm scared of the devil? You really think that? Are your 2 6s a sign of saying that it's a warning to me? Are you trying to threaten me?
It's cool.
Troy's caught something else. I've caught...
Well, I'm not threatening.
Have a look at this one.
Harley, come here.
I don't know if you'll notice it. It's pretty faint. Rewind here.
It's a bit hard on that screen.
Alright. When it gets to the spot where I'm looking up here,
Yeah.
tell me if you notice like a black shade move across. That.
Really?
It's like really quick and really sudden. It's very difficult to notice. It'd probably be easier to see on a larger screen, but around here.
Where? It kind of looked like that pit part faded out a little bit.
I can't tell if it's anything. It may just be a lens, but on a big.
Bit of a coincidence that when we felt really cold, you captured something up
I
there.
don't think I captured anything. I may
They
have.
froze my fucking camera. The retards.
On 0616.
Trying to threaten me.
Does that mean... Does that one mean that he's that's 1 6 away?
Well, what the fuck was that? I think I saw it, wait.
Huh?
Oh, no, that's alright, that's Troy, it's okay. Sorry.
Troy, let's not head up yet. If it doesn't explain it, it's right here. It's really cold. Right here. Feel this, man. Feel this cold air. It's literally hovering around
Where's
here.
my fucking camera?
It's literally hovering around here.
The only way I can communicate with you spirits is if I'm offensive. I don't want to be offensive, but you leave me with no other choice but to be offensive. Because I've tried to be nice, and it doesn't seem to work.
What? Dude, I just heard like no joke, like something from this area where Troy just catch it was like no, not like a growl, it was like like that.
Are you mocking me?
This was 3 a.m, the witching hour, said to be one of the most active times for supernatural activity. Harley Sheffer was using provocation, and we suddenly heard what sounded like a cough. He then asked whether it was a spirit mocking him, and we received a response that was captured on our camera's microphone. We also heard this with our own ears. We believe that this spirit is using profanity. It almost sounds like it is telling us to get effed. But what do you hear?
What was that?
What was that?
That was cool.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
Dude, I'm getting goosebumps.
Did someone just speak to me? If you've got something to say, come say it to my face. I don't like cowards.
Dude, did you hear that voice?
Yeah, I did.
Not very much. I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? Dude, that was not from outside. That was from in here. That was at the back of those stairs.
If someone who thinks they're tough in here,
What did you
then
say,
come
man?
face me.
Dude, this is
Because there are a lot of men and women in here that think they're tough.
Put your lights on again.
They think they're bad boys.
Look like freaking
and bad
two
girls.
eyes at the end of those stairs.
Well, this might scare you then. Alright, up in the top left above the stairs, you see the little vent?
If you think you're
Yeah.
tough, you're not.
What was
You're
it?
a criminal. You're a coward. You've killed people.
Dude, I'm getting a real bad feeling, guys.
Do you think you're
There is-
tough?
Troy, I'm getting a really bad feeling. Can you feel that?
Do you think you're tough?
Harley, hold on.
Because real men and women don't prove themselves to be
Hold on for a
tough.
second.
They raise a family. They
Harley.
make money the fair way.
Slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down.
I'm gonna slow down.
We want to... Dude, that was a voice responding to you.
When?
When you were talking, you heard it.
Yeah, I
It says two different words.
What did it say? That's silence right there. That is as silent as you can get.
If there are any ghosts in Division D, can you please make a noise right now? We will be silent for the next 30 seconds to 1 minute, and if you could make a noise for us, that would be great. Thank you.
Well, the ghost tours will be back here. I think tomorrow night, actually.
Really?
Yep.
I think there's 200 cells here.
Yep.
Some up on the top level of sort of, and not all of them will be unlocked.
Yes.
Some of them are locked. So.
Ah, okay.
This was the worst division, correct? Well, no, this was remand. So H division was where the worst would get sent, or the worst would get sent over there.
But D's pretty bad, yeah?
But D had pretty much everyone come through. So you would have guys waiting to be sentenced here on petty crimes, mixed in with the worst of the worst.
Wow.
So this was a real bad sort of place. You know, you'd get Chopper and you name all the big time criminals in Australia. They were out here. So they were all in here at some stage.
Chopper cut off his ears in here, correct?
Not in here. No, that was in H division.
And they moved in here.
And H division is in the other.
H is in the other side.
That's the bit side that we want to get into, but we can't. Yeah. Okay. And I saw E division as well.
E division was, I think, the old hospital. So, and there's a guy that actually lives there now.
Really? He lives in there.
Yeah, and he said he gets knocks on his door.
So he's there right now as we speak.
Yeah, here we go.
So he gets like, he's had haunted activity and stuff.
Knocks on his door, did you say?
He said he's had a female voice calling out Marty, knocking on his bedroom door. He's heard it about 3 or 4
His name's Marty.
Yeah. He said he's also...
Might maybe pay a visit in the morning so we can get to talk with him.
They don't let anybody. They don't let any filming crews.
Wow.
doing it.
So you have Marty's number?
I don't have it on me.
What's that?
You can try.
Want to make our way back?
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard like a groan.
Want to get the car?
That was weird. Where? I bet you I captured on here.
Is it possible that there is a presence after life, unable to leave this world into the next?
Why are these people or entities presenting themselves as unexplainable, unpredictable forms of energy? We have formed a group in an attempt to capture and reveal these spirits and present this as evidence to those who believe and to those who are doubting the existence of the paranormal.
We are afterlife activity.
This place was built in 1850 and was released in 1851 to the prisoners. There was a lot of escapes, a lot of murders, and a lot of undocumented stuff went on. Let's get going. I'm Harley. Harley's on the camera.
Hello.
Troy. Let's see if anyone's home. We're just waiting for Adam, and Adam will be here roughly about 6. It's about 4 now. So we're just going to take a nice tour around the building. It's going to be one hell of a close-in tonight. We're going to be really closed in. But think of all the stuff that is in this building, and even though it's not occupied by the living, what really could still be in here? Could it be the presence of the hatred, of the crime in these walls, the people that were tortured because of their sentence, 20 years life in prison, knowing that the only thing they'll see is these very walls every single morning? So tonight we're going to be closed in, myself, Troy and Harley. We're going to find out if they're actually still occupying this place, and they better not be trying to bully people, because Harley S here, he doesn't like bullies. and
No, I
he'll
don't.
definitely sort them out.
If there are any bullies here, I will not take lightly to bullies. I do not like bullies. I like making peace. I do not like fighting. So, if you get along with me, I'll get along with you. That's how it works. That isn't a threat. That's a suggestion.
I don't like bullies.
So stay tuned.
Mr. Prison Guard, I'd like to be received for one night, please. Me and my two friends. One night. 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. PM and AM respectively.
As you can see, we just want to find out if
We want
this
to find
place...
out if this place has any paranormal activity.
There's been a lot of reports that many entities have been seen. A lot of shadow figures have been seen.
If we can find something, we hope to get it on camera.
That's
we
the
really
goal.
hope to get it on camera because that is going for gold. Anything that is not caught on camera with our own eyes is obviously not as good. But it's still something. We want them on camera though.
Three weeks after our investigation in Pentridge Prison Division D, an article was released by a major newspaper company regarding a recent ghost tour incident involving a voice telling the tour group to get out and then following with "get the fuck out." It is believed that the voice came from cell 16 on the bottom floor. The cell is known for holding Chopper Read, a famous Australian criminal who is now deceased. Listen closely to the following clip taken 3 weeks prior to the tour group and their incident.
They don't let anybody. They don't let any filming crews.
Wow.
So you have Marty's number. I don't have it on me.
What was that?
You can try.
Wanna make a later?
Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard like a groan.
Want to get the car?
That was weird. Where? I bet you I captured on here.
So I'll show you this 52.
Yes.
So now some of them will have stuff in them. Okay. There's tables,
That's right.
chairs and things like that. 52, you see a pentagram on the ground? Yes. That was occupied by a bloke, Ed Leonsky, who was an American soldier. He was tried by the American military over here for he strangled 3 women, murdered them, and he spent time in here before he was executed. So, for some reason, someone's painted that sort of in recognition of him. He was into all this sort of stuff, and he was in here.
Pretty intense.
And so when we actually did the first ghost tour,
Yes.
and they've said one of the ladies that was on the tour there said in 51 or 53 she heard noises, and she's like, come in.
Really?
But other people were in there going, there's nothing. But they said that there's been a lady spotted on the second last step as well.
Wow.
Because this was a female prison as well.
Was it?
Oh, it was a female
It was
prison.
male and female up until 1956.
Brings a bit of a smile to his face
That would have been interesting, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause-
But that's why the bars were there, to separate.
oh, right, okay. Thank God for that.
But yeah, there's reportedly been sighting of a lady in old-fashioned clothes on that second last step. Because one of the guys that was on that tour had his equipment, and he said, yeah, there's a person behind the stairs. So.
Wow.
I spoke to that Marty over the other side, and he said he's lived over there for 3 years now. And he said, I didn't believe. He said, but I've been in here. He goes, I've seen silhouettes of a big bloke. He said, I'll walk through the cell blocks, and he goes, as soon as I stop walking, he goes, I'll turn around and I'll hear footsteps coming. Wow. And he's